Well everyone, welcome back to the R2D2 build. We're going to be doing the next part today. As you can see, there's quite a few parts to it. We're actually starting work on the body. So, this is the part that we did 2 episodes ago now. This is the flat base. We did the skirt last episode. I've already started doing one piece. So, all these are numbered. You can see that on the camera. That's number 2, 9. So it's all quite logical how to put together. Just follow the numbers. It's basically just a giant jigsaw puzzle. Okay. I'd like to thank everyone for the comments on the last one. Most appreciated. Okay, right. Let's start, shall we? See if we can actually do this with a screw again. So the light might not be the best at the moment. I'm outside, but it's actually quite nippy and it's overcast. I'm hoping that while I'm doing this, it doesn't start raining. Otherwise we're going to have to cut the video short. Alright, let's have a look at this. So as you can see, the slots. So it is literally a giant jigsaw puzzle. He's done it very well, the designs on these, because as you can see, everything just literally slots straight into place. There we go. Any small little gaps that we come across, I'll show you some in a sec. This is sets. I'm actually going to use some milliput. I mentioned it last episode. I've ordered some, just waiting for it to turn up. So we'll fill in all the tiny gaps with some milliput, sand it down, and then we'll use undercoat spray. There is a couple that you can get that actually coat it, and they get rid of all the small deviations, small defects, and make it much easier to sand and spray. You can pick them up from most places. Halfords is where I get a lot of my stuff, or Amazon. There we go. Is that stuck? No, top bit's not stuck, is it? As always. That's why I really get cheap glue. A lot of the R2 builders, they use epoxy resin. I don't like using it, it's too much of a mess. I prefer the super glue. There we go. Stick that on straight, we don't want. Sort that out through sanding. There you go. There are loads of these little bits as well, which we'll be putting in after. So, don't know if you see it there. There's quite a big gap there. They're the kind of things we're actually going to fill in with milliput. So it's not too. You don't have to worry too much about gaps here and there, because there's a lot of sanding to do anyway. Yeah, as a lot of people have said, building these full-size replica R2s is, if you think you've done enough sanding, you haven't. That top bit does not want to stick, does it? There we go. It's not too much of an issue because obviously row 2 is going to sit on top of here, so that will lock it in anyway. Because it's going to be, I think, another four rows coming on. But this is the exciting part, because this is actually starting to shape. We're starting to see the R2 that we're familiar with. There we go. So, 1, 2. So now we're looking for 3. Probably been a lot more useful to actually put these in order, but meh, shoulda, coulda, woulda. I've been mucking around with the infill for these. The reason I've stuck this one to start with is because it's actually, I can squeeze it. I did the wrong infill on this one, so it's quite weak. I can't be bothered to reprint another one, so because there's going to be solid ones around it, it should be okay. But some of these are a lot lighter. This is like twice the size of this one, because again, these are the early ones I printed, so they're a lot, as you can hear the difference. That's quite solid. That was not as solid. But that's the whole thing with the R2. It's a learning experience. You learn as you do it. There you go. A lot of glue. I need to get some more actually. I'm running out, which is quite surprising. There we go. Just get quite a lot in the bottom. I'm going to have to order some more. I believe I got it from Amazon. Oh, there goes my phone. Waiting for delivery. We're getting a new gaming table. We're moving the studio at some point next year from Joe's place to my room. I've got a man cave, which some of you might have seen if you've watched our podcast. Actually, I don't think the podcast... Yeah, the podcast should be up by the time this video's up. Yeah, because we filmed a podcast yesterday. It went up on our Patreons yesterday. So next week it'll be up on the YouTube channel. I say one of the bonuses of actually joining our Patreon, one, it helps us out a lot because, you know, it buys us things like glue. And secondly, you get to get more involved, see a lot of the background stuff. I posted up the cutting floor video, which was the outtakes and bits and pieces from the podcast we did. That's up on the Patreon now. Those things won't be going up on YouTube. We saved those purely for the Patreons because they help us out so much. That's stuck. Look at that, perfect. This is the side. This is the front, I think. Yeah, that's the back. That's where the back panel is going to go. So that's going to be the front of R2. So that's his little side for that. Number 4, where are you? Somewhere, man. Yeah, there's quite a bit of gap between these R2 videos going up. Mainly because, I mean, these can take like 8, 9, 10 hours to print. I'm currently printing the second ring and I'm only about a quarter of the way through it, so you know, I can only do these videos once all the bits are printed. But yeah, seeing they're so well designed. They've also included the brackets for putting the internal components in, so like the motherboards, lighting, all kinds of bits and pieces. So we've got all the shelving and the bits already etched in. So if you follow the plans, it's a really simple build. It's just time consuming. That's the only issue. He has also, I'll show you in a sec, put filament holes, so you can actually use spare filament. So you can actually use spare filament to put them in there, and they correspond to the holes that are in here, so it holds them a lot better. But you know, half a job and all that. I can never be bothered. Let's try to stick this. To be fair, I should have brought my clamps out with me so I could clamp a load of this, but as followers of the channel will know, I never do anything properly. There we go. Just hold it there until it sets. I've not done a proper job unless I've got glue all over my fingers. There we go. We've got a few more things planned actually for the channel. A couple of people have asked what we've got going on. We've got our Armada campaign starting soon. Not the Star Wars one. If anyone's familiar, Mantic have released an Armada game based on the Black Sails rule set, I believe. I'm just currently building my Bastilian army, which are kind of like clerics, human clerics. Joe's currently building himself an orc army. The orcs are strange actually in this, because in their world the orcs are red, which is a nice change from the usual green skins that you see. And Beardy Dan is playing dwarves, because you know they don't have sails and they could turn better. You know what he's like. There we go. Right, it's not sitting too well. Drip some glue in here. Holy new glasses, I can't see nothing. Put some pressure on there. With these as well, on the inside, I'm actually going to support it with some UV resin, just to make it a little bit stronger. Just set. God damn you. Yeah, let's keep an eye out for that Armada. Looking forward to that. Looking forward to that. Yeah, have a look at the podcast. Let us know what you think. We're going to try and do a weekly one. Probably won't for the moment, because it's just finding time. We've got one planned in, what's time now? Got one planned in a couple of hours. And as usual, we haven't planned what we're going to talk about. So it'll just probably be inane rubbish like we normally do. But yeah, it's what people seem to like. Right, are you going to stick or not? Come on. Don't be an arse. Better. Right. What are we up to? Number 5. Where are you, number 5? Come in, number 5. Your time is up. Yeah. Number 5. Now we can see some of the R2 markings. So, I'll show you. You can see on here there's a few gaps, like the big one there. So that's what we're going to use the milliput for. Once you fill it in with a milliput, sand over it, you're not even going to notice it. There's quite a big gap here. So I need to properly stick this one. I have to hold this one for a bit longer than the others. Yeah, so it's a bit overcast today, but I need to do an R2 one. I've not actually done an R2 video for a while, and until we get the gaming room sorted, I say we've got a big gaming table turning up today, but until we actually get it all sorted, can't really do many videos in there, because at the moment it looks like a tip. So we've got so many games and so many projects just lying around all over the place. Right, now, are you going to sit there and stick, or am I actually going to have to go off and go get some clamps? I don't want to, I might have to. Yeah, let us know in the comments what kind of projects you guys are running on, because I know quite a few of you guys have projects from, like, you know, 40k or romantic games, painting figures, building models, those kind of things. I'm currently going to be this afternoon actually I'm going to be making some scenery, some coastal scenery for our Armada games. Of course, although they're bald, the neoprene mat looks amazing. Looks a bit barren with the pieces. There we go. Sorry, some AMSR. go. Drop some of this in here. Just seal it up a bit. Yeah, no. This is getting quite hefty now. Obviously, once, what, 1, 2, 3 more bits on it. Right, what are we on? 6. Was that 6 or was that 9? It's definitely not 6. That's 6. There we go. As you can see, bits missing. It's because we've got other bits we need to put in. Like that. Let's do this bit first. That is not going to sit there properly. Could be a gap at the bottom, but it's okay. Yeah, it's I mean, the electronics are a little way away yet, but I'm kind of half excited about them because it would be nice to actually have R2 running around and, you know, chatting to people. But yeah, I'm only doing a basic model, so he's not going to have. Come on, stick down here. So he's not going to have arms moving. He's not going to have bits coming out of his body, and his head's not going to be doing that with the little flaps opening up and periscopes and stuff coming out. I'm only doing the basic talking, walking, dancing, all singing one, because I'm trying to cut down on the amount of electronics and batteries that I will need, because to be fair, the batteries to run this thing, they're not cheap. I need like 4 recycling lorries just done it. I need 4 of them in here, and they're about £150 each for the ones I've seen. I mean, I'm sure one of the other builders can point me in the direction of a cheaper version. Oh, I'd like to thank the comment as well. One of the other R2 builders mentions, some of you might have seen the comment on the last video about the leg brace or the leg plate which goes in here. They recommended a stronger one, and I'd like to thank you very much for that. I've actually downloaded it and I will be printing it at some point, but yeah, it definitely looks a lot stronger than the one I'd already printed, so much love for that. Thank you very much. Well, that's not straight at all, is it? I need to pull that way to get that done. Ah, dear. Nothing ever goes straight with R2. There we go. Plug you in there. Look at that gap. Right, plug you in there, and I'm going to have to bend you to get you on. Probably would have been a bit easier, thinking about it, to sorry about the noise in the background. It's a recycling bin turned up. I'm in the garden, so you can actually hear me inside. I'm going to clamp that one. I don't think I've actually got any clamps that are big enough. Dear oh dear. There we go. Right. Squeeze. Yes, I say, yeah, thanks for that. It's comments like that that, you know, make the channel. It's like community-wise, I wouldn't have known because I haven't actually checked the website for so long to find out what updates there have been to the R2. I was still running off the old plans, so yeah, thanks for that. Right, come on, hold. Right, so hold that for a little bit. I'll find the next bit. Right, 7. There we are. What a noisy sods out there. Yeah, it's started clear now, so the sun's coming out. It's nice. Good. We're also working on a new convention as well. So keep an eye out for that. That'll be happening sometime next year. It's going to be like a fantasy lands based, so creatures and people from all over different like genres turning up. Yeah. Now, are you going to stay? Or are you going to break? Get in there, slowly but surely. There we go. So have any of you guys that are following, have you built your own R2 yet? Let us know in the comments below. I know a few people out there have actually built C3POs as well. The C3POs that I've seen are fantastic, because not only are they just a static model, you can actually wear them. So if you're thin enough, I mean obviously I've got no chance, not with the size I am. Right, ogre body. There we go. Where there's a will, there's a way. Fantastic. Right, so this one just basically is the easiest one so far. Look at that. Perfect fit. Lovely. Lovely jubbly. Yeah, so what else we got going on? Can't think really. See, Armada one I'm kind of excited about. That's the one I'm looking forward to. Because we've played a lot of board games, we've played a lot of like miniatures games, like Warhammer when we used to do that, and various other bits and pieces, but naval based ones not really done. So yeah, we've had a couple of, we're just trying out the rules at the moment. We've played a few games, but obviously we're doing practice games and the figures aren't painted up yet, because it's, to be fair, trying to find time to do it. Come on, stick. Stick, stick, stickity, stick, stick. Stick, stick, sticksy, stick, stick. There we go. Yeah, it's just trying to find time to paint the figures at the moment. Joe doesn't mind painting figures, but he's not a fan, because he's not a painter. He's more of a gamer. Hey! Hello, Mr. Sun. Look at that. Yeah, he's more of a gamer than a painter. He prefers to play the games rather than do the painting. I don't mind doing all the painting and stuff, but it's just finding time to actually do it. Because I've got so many different painting I've got so many grey armies. I need to really start painting. We will do, as we paint stuff up, we're looking at actually doing like a weekly post, just on the shorts. Because at the moment we've got the pack opening shorts going on. But obviously we want other stuff for you guys to check out, not just a one-trick pony kind of thing. So we're going to be releasing kind of a figure show where we paint a figure, do a little short of it, so you can see what it is, what it looks like. Yeah, I might start doing that as well. Gives something extra for you guys to look at rather than just looking at the same old stuff. Try and get that sealed in there. Yeah, I thought I might have a problem with this, with that one being bent out of place so much, but it looks like it's all fitting in nicely. Feels smooth, feels flat. Oh, what a wonderful sound. I'll just glue my finger to it. Right, what are we on now? 7, so we need 8. There we go. How's it fitting? It's got a good fit. Yeah, it's curled there on the bed, on the print bed, but that's going to make a strong bond. Yeah, that's going to be good. So yeah, a nice big. So I like it when you get like big surfaces like this that you can do, because gives you a nice big support. Let's say these got where the brackets are, where the other bits sit, the internal components, which we'll get around to eventually. Oh, I'm loving that. Yes, look at that. That's a nice tight seal. That's fantastic. Get you straight on there. Pop you down. Yeah, I mean, one of the reasons we're building the R2, or I'm building the R2, is we used to do a lot of work for children's charities. We used to dress up in costumes. I used to do like dress up as a stormtrooper. Sadly, we don't really see many fat stormtroopers nowadays. So yeah, I could always do a bounty hunter, I suppose. You see quite a few chunky bounty hunters around. Come on, oh, stop fingers to it. But I want to get back into it and stuff. One of the ideas we had was going around the hospitals and handing out presents at Christmas. So that's something we've got our eye on to do. So that's one of the reasons I wanted to do this project, because everyone loves R2. And it'd be great to put a smile on someone's face, you know. A couple of people actually said, like, you know, doesn't it ruin the illusion when you see someone there with a remote control driving them around? And I'm like, to be fair, kids don't see that. All the kids see is R2. They just see an R2D2 and that's it. They don't see anything around them. It's literally, look, I'm talking to R2D2. That's all they see. And it's just great. So yeah, so that's something else you can look forward to. Yeah, gonna have to milli putt that one as well, but it's only a small gap. I mean, the whole thing's going to be sanded anyway. But that is looking rather good. Obviously, it looks a little ropey in that at the moment because you can see all the gaps and bits. But once they've been filled in, give it a good sand, and then give it a good filler coat, which is the stuff that you won't see any of this grain. It will just coat it nice, smooth. And then sand that down, do a primer, sand down, primer, sand, primer, sand, primer, sand, primer, sand. Repeat ad nauseum. And then eventually spray it white. Getting it looking really good. And then once it's looking really good, we weather it to make it look terrible. It's ridiculous. Spend all that time making it look brilliant, and then we just cover it in mud and stuff so you can't actually see it anyway. Absolutely brilliant. Number 9. Looks like a good fit as well. Nice. Yeah, these are going to have big vents here and one on the opposite side. Coin slots, fix that one. Fan goes in there. Yeah, lots of stuff going on. What we are, down to there. Tell you what, this sun coming out is nice. So I don't need that side door. I'm doing the wrong side. There we go, that bit there. Don't even need that bit there, do I? I do need all of that. There we go. Yeah, and you know, it wouldn't be an episode without me gluing the bottle to my hand. It's like a tradition now. There we go. Pop that in there, that in there, make sure it's flush. That is good and groovy. So as the glue doesn't stick, come on, that'd be nice. Right, that's that now. If we get this bit on the first, I'll stick the other bit after. Right, glue. So again, these little bits were printed separately. This one will attach in there, like so. I'm not sure the reasoning of these being separate, to be fair, but you know, Michael has his reasons. I've also got this little bit, I can't remember where that goes, so I'll have a look at that in a sec. sure I've missed a bit somewhere. Well, I've obviously missed a bit because it's there, but alright, get some GNU in there. Glue this top bit on as well. There we go. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a great day. I'm off today from work, so get a chance to do some videos, do some video calling, do a podcast. So even when I'm not actual work, I'm still working. No rest for the wicked, as they say. There we go. There we go. So yeah. Come on. This is the downside. Wait for the old glue to dry. He is coming to shake. Right, you need to go in there, that's quite a tight fit, so that's nice. Gluing that's going to be easy. It says. Go, in you go. Nice and tight. A bit sets, so what we're on 9, so we need 10, 11, and that is the last bottom body. And slots in there. Glue on this bit so I know where it's gluing this time. As always, I haven't checked the audio on this as well, so I have no idea if you can even hear what I'm talking about, but yeah, let's hope so. Okay. There's quite a big gap on this side, but again, bit of milliput, bit of sanding. Viewer's not going to see any of that. I'll squash you down first. Yeah, there's a fairly sizable gap this side, but again, yeah, bit of milliput in there. The good thing with milliput as well, I mentioned it a lot, is you can actually add water to it and water it down, which makes it a lot softer. So you put water on your fingers, add a bit of water to the milliput, and you can actually spread it almost like clay. I just love the stuff. I think it's really good. So you can make things out of it, you can fill holes with it. It's sandable. It's sandable, spray paintable. All your stuff you need it for. Right, get in there. And the downside with this bit, this is quite sharp. Ouch. Right. Come on, square up. There we go. I'm trying to find it. Can't find it. The problem is there's nothing on the inside of this one to grip to pull it this way, which is a little bit annoying. Because the only thing to grip is the other side of this, and that's no good because I'm pulling it against itself. There we go. Exciting 5-minute video of me just holding something. Try to get some of the filament into the holes, because once the filament mixes with the glue as well, it makes them really strong bond. go. It's very similar to I've put like baking powder into super glue. That there is a prequel or a little example of what a lot of videos are going to be later on. It's just going to be me sanding. I'll probably time lapse those. I'm pretty sure you don't want to sit there watching me sand for an hour. There you go. Pretty chunky now. It's only the first row. This will be the second fan. There we go. Oh, golden. We need to buy some more of this, I think, because I'm running out. There we go. Glue straight there. Looking like this. I've got two things to pull. There we go. There we go. There we go. And it also adds a bit of heat to it as well, which makes it bond quicker. There we go. That there, the first part of R2D2. So say you've got all the brackets, I don't know if you can pick this up, but you've got all the brackets here where you get to put all the internal components, and yeah, he's done a fantastic job on this. Very happy with that. Obviously all these gaps, it'll be a milliput job. So yeah, what I'll probably do is I'll probably do the milliput in and sanding off camera, and then put it at the beginning of another episode so that I can show you basically what I've done and put a comparison up between the two. There is a bit that goes around here as well, which is just a single strip, but I need to cut these out properly because I haven't done that yet, so that they fit snug in around the bar. And yeah, that's it. What do you think? We're getting there. Oh, actually, yeah. Should we find out where that goes while we're still here? I'm guessing it goes there, because that's quite wide, that's not. So I'm assuming that bit it's going to fit in there. Like that, I'm guessing. That looks about right, doesn't it? Ish. Right the other way around. It's because of that lip on there. I'm not too sure if that's going to go in. Yeah, it'll go in. Fantastic. Right, let's glue that on there, and then we are done. Again, I'd like to thank everyone for their support and watching. It does mean a lot. There we go. Obviously people obviously want to watch this because I was talking to Dan and Joe about this. I was surprised because we had 180, I think it's 182 subscribers, and then I released the second part of the R2 video and we jumped to 410, so thank you very much for that. Yeah, we're still taken aback by it. As I say, we're three guys. We decided to start our own channel doing board games and little projects that we're running just as a hobby, to be fair. Something to do, something for us to chill out, something for us to, you know, just occupy our time when we're not busy working and stuff. Yeah, look at that, that looks perfect, fantastic, worked out. And we're never in our wildest imagination thought, you know, we'd have followers and stuff, let alone Patreon, to be fair. We set the Patreon up same time we set up the YouTube channel, and I actually went to the Patreon at one point, it's going back last year now, and thought, oh, I'm going to change it, and like no one's going to use it, and he said you can't change it because you've got Patreon. So I'm like, what? so again, that surprised us. But yeah, thank you. I mean, we're nearly at 500 subscribers. That to us is just ridiculous. Yeah, so we'd like to thank everyone. The same, we're on what, nearly 500, well, 4 something off, I can't remember much, but we're heading towards the 500 mark. We're going to try and think of something special to do for you guys for the 500. But yeah, not in our wildest dreams, as I said, would we ever imagine. We thought, we'll get a few mates watching us, we'll get like 3 or 4 subscribers. Yeah, it'd be awesome. But nearly 500 now, guys and girls. That's just, thank you. It's just outstanding. You know, from the bottom of our hearts, it's, you know, thank you very much. We, as I say, still makes us chuckle now. We're like, you know, if people want to actually see us, it's, yeah, crazy, absolute crazy. Because it's 3 guys that just wanted to do a hobby that's turned into an actual channel now, and you're having to make us work. It's fantastic. Anyway, thank you for watching again. Next part will be out at some point as soon as I finish printing the next layer. I'm not too sure if I'm going to do the next layer as a video, the next video, so you can see more of the R2 body being built, or whether to do the brace. I'm more than likely going to do the body because the brace we'll have to bolt in at some point. But we can do that once we've finished the body. But yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you to our Patreons for supporting us and buying us a coffee, as some days we definitely need it. And peace out, be nice to each other, and see you next time.